time for some more Marvel Legends unboxing. Hey guys, what's up? Timzster here. I'm back. As you may have noticed in my past video, I unboxed two long overdue Marvel Legends box set figures, namely the Marvel 80 Years Hulk vs. Wolverine and Colossus vs. Juggernaut, and I'm back. I'm going to be unboxing two other box sets which are X-Men themed. This is recently new. This is the box set with Storm and Thunderbird as they appeared in giant-sized X-Men #1, when Professor X gathered the new team of X-Men to rescue the original four, from the clutches of Krakoa. And as led by Cyclops, we had Wolverine, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Sunfire, these two, Banshee, just among the new members that made up the roster for Giant Size X-Men. So here are Storm and Thunderbird as they appear from that era in the 70s. And this is the look of Storm that I was after, since I am trying to complete I completed the X-Men arcade beat-em-up game lineup. This is her costume from that game by Konami. That was the Konami beat-em-up game. Back in the early 90s, when the beat-em-ups were popular, you had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you had The Simpsons, and you had X-Men. X-Men, Welcome to Die. Basically, if you know that meme, yes, it's from that game. Then, of course, the box set of Family Matters, which is Magneto, Eric Lensher, and his two children, Pietro Maximoff and Wanda Maximoff, aka Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch. And if you've been watching WandaVision, we got a nod to those classic costumes. And I featured it in an Instagram post, this set. And I couldn't show Quicksilver, of course, because the episode just came out last week. But now it's all over the internet, and we're going to find out what's next for WandaVision. And maybe you have already if you watch this video later on, but no spoilers. Just that it's an awesome Marvel Studios Phase 4 starter. It's a TV series set in the MCU Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we have Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany back as Wanda Maximoff and the Vision, living in Westview in a very idealistic, perfect life with kids, but not all is what it seems. And I highly recommend you watch WandaVision. But barring that, Family Matters is Magneto's Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and among its first members were Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch before they became Avengers. Here you can see in the back there's a bit of an illustration, and you can see also Vision, Wanda's future husband, who was created by Ultron, a synthezoid. That didn't turn out well. But anyway, I will be unboxing this and Thunderbird and Storm. So it's an X-Men themed unboxing. I am going to be starting with the Family Matters box set. Of course, before we begin, I have to give an overview of the boxes as they are. Here is the Family Matters box set with Magneto, Quicksilver, and Scarlet Witch. And here is Storm and Thunderbird from this recently released Marvel Legends box set, which is X-Men themed. All of these are X-Men themed, and well, these are eras of X-Men I grew up with. Here in the back it says Magneto forms the Brotherhood of Mutants to combat anti-mutant sentiment, but the organization turns into a family matter when he recruits his twin superpowered children, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, to help him carry out his terrorizing agenda. Of course, that didn't end well for Magneto. And yes, this was a box set. Naturally, before I open these, I have to give an overview of how they look like packaged and unopened in the box. Here is the Family Matters box set with Magneto, Quicksilver, and Scarlet Witch again. And here's the recently released Storm and Thunderbird X-Men theme box set. Yes, we're going X-Men themed for this unboxing episode. So let's look at the back. And it says here in Magneto, Quicksilver, and Wanda box set, Magneto forms the Brotherhood of Mutants to combat anti-mutant sentiment, but the organization turns into a family matter when he recruits his twin superpowered children, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, to help him carry out his terrorizing agenda. Yeah, that didn't really work well. They were part of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, but eventually became Avengers. And Marvel tried to retcon Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch as not being mutants or the children of Magneto. But regular old school fans will always know that they are the children of Magneto. Here they are. And Magneto has an alternate head. They're the magnetic powered circles that you can put around Magneto's hands. Quicksilver has alternate hands. Scarlet Witch, of course, has her hex power, much like the MCU version. And this will be the first 3-pack that I unbox in this series of unboxing and review episodes. So can't wait to get to that. As for this box set of Thunderbird and Storm, here's the back, featuring pretty awesome artwork. Front, of course, not much to be said. Storm gets all of the accessories. She has 3 sets of hands, including lightning effects from her hands, an alternate head, and there's one that's wavy, of course, to simulate the wind effect, or she's flying in the sky. She has 2 sets of capes. Thunderbird is just Thunderbird, no accessories. You might be a bit disappointed, but, well, that's how they packaged it. So we are going to be starting with the Family Matters box set. Let's get to it. Of course, you want to get this version of Magneto because this is the most iconic look of the character, and it has the head with the white eyes. And if you remember your X-Men #1 cover with Jim Lee, that's how he looked. And hopefully we can play around with that in future toy photography installments. I'll post that in my social media if ever I do that, but for now, we are going to open this box set. Here we go. Take it out of the package. Wow, this is something else. Yeah. 3 figures with the 3-pack. Here we go. There you have Magneto, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver. Let's take them out of the clamshell and see how this Family Matters 3-pack looks. And out of their clamshells are Eric Lenscher, Pietro Maximoff, and Wanda Maximoff, aka Magneto, Quicksilver, and the Scarlet Witch with their accessories. Magneto actually comes with 2 fisted hands, so you can remove these open hands and switch it as you wish with those magnetic effects, and of course that mean looking evil head with white eyes. Quicksilver comes with 2 running hands, and Wanda Maximoff comes with 2 hex powered effects. But overall, these how these figures are presented, and they look pretty good. Points of articulation, of course. You have the standard ball joint for the head. You have the waist. And, of course, articulation to the torso. Quicksilver has the butterfly joint. Magneto, nope. Doesn't have it. But I think the cape is obstructing it. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, you can also remove the cape if you want, if you wish. There. No butterfly joint, but he has a peg in the back. Scarlet Witch, well, self-explanatory. Very shiny paint app. And I like the face. Overall, good figures. We should be posing them shortly. Just wanted to give an overview of how they look like after you take them out of the clamshell. And if you're an X-Men collector, you will need these. Absolutely, especially Magneto. The best one thus far I've seen in the Marvel Legends line. They have released this before, but if you want to go for a bargain, get the Family Matters 3-pack. Much like the Love Triangle 3-pack with Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Wolverine. A must for X-Men collectors. So, let's post them up. Naturally, you'd like to post them the best way you can, and this is it. Family Matters. You have Magneto, Quicksilver, and the Scarlet Witch. Outside of the Brotherhood of Mutants, Quicksilver went on to join the Avengers and Inhumans and X-Factor. He married Crystal and they had a kid together. Magneto, of course, became a good guy once. He joined the X-Men and multiple times, but he's always been the arch nemesis of the team and his longtime friend, Charles Xavier. Wanda Maximoff, of course, joined the Avengers and married Vision, but she went through a mental breakdown, especially after losing her so-and-so kids. So, there. These are the children of Magneto and the Master of Magnetism himself, looking pretty awesome, and I gave him the evil head and the magnetic effects. While Scarlet Witch gets the hex powers, Quicksilver left him alone because he's running. But, yeah, pretty good 3-pack. Now, we are going to go to the next set of X-Men we're going to unbox. Now that we're done with these guys, it's off to the next box set, Storm and Thunderbird. Yeah, this short-lived member of the X-Men was eventually succeeded by his brother Warpath. There we go. We're going to be opening this giant-size X-Men themed 2-pack. Take it out of the box. It's much easier than this. Here we have it, the clamshell Storm with all of the multiple accessories, including an interchangeable head, 2 sets of extra hands, and an additional cape, while Thunderbird has nothing. Let's remove it from the clamshell and see what these guys look like standing. And here we go. Storm and Thunderbird. Out of the box and the clamshell, and looking okay. Honestly, she gets the most accessories, so you can post this classic first appearance Storm however you choose, but I prefer to leave it with the lightning effects and summoning her powers. And Thunderbird, not much to say. It's a very generic 6-inch buff figure. Has the points of articulation. I wish he had multiple accessories. He only comes with slightly open hands. Yeah, very basic. I guess if you're trying to complete the giant-sized X-Men lineup or the X-Men from the 70s, that's why you need these two. So, decent. But overall, along with these guys, the Family Matters, I'd say, yeah, not bad. An X-Men themed unboxing. There we go. Magneto and his kids. And Storm and Thunderbird. Overall, not bad. X-Men. It's an X-Men themed unboxing. Overall, not bad, I guess. It was nice to unbox this X-Men themed box sets. Of course, I like the Family Matters trio here. I have Magneto, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver, as I remember them. And of course, if you're completing your X-Men lineup, Avengers lineup, you need these guys. And for this, if you remember Giant Size X-Men or the X-Men of the 70s, and the arcade game, of course, I needed this Storm. This is the highlight of that box set. Thunderbird, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Wish it had multiple accessories, but Storm takes the cake for that one. And of course, Magneto, mean-faced. I had to give him the mean face. I mean, I have versions of these figures from the Toy Biz era, much like my last unboxing with Hulk and Wolverine and Colossus and Juggernaut. Wow. Taking them out of the box finally, and I get to play around, do some toy photography, or display them, much like my other figures here. You can't go wrong. If you can find these in your local retailer or in the secondary market, especially if you collect X-Men, get these. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and follow for more videos in the future. I'll be talking about games, pop culture, toys, comics, movies, whatever comes up. But I've been doing toy unboxing consecutively. So mostly it's about toys. But we'll be back with other content, whatever comes under the sun. And you can follow me on social media. I'm at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. TIMZSTER. I'll be back for more in the future. So do hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. X-Men. Welcome to die, as Magneto says. But that's in the arcade game by Konami. Highly recommended you play that so you get to know why it's so memeable. But thanks guys, this is Timzster. I'll be back for more Marvel Legends unboxings and other stuff next time.